EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10. Cunningham. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Cunningham to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Throw out wide by Cunningham, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That one into the hands of Flowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, here's Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Jackson going to change things up a bit. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Third down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And that's 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Cunningham. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah,
there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Mitchell, touchdown, Baltimore. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Out to the left there, and the ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain
Don't get me demonetized.
So
Showing nudity.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Cunningham looking to throw. Pressure too much. Down he goes. He's going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long way to go here on
Woohoo! Oh yeah!
Back to throw. Cunningham. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And based on that math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Turns over there just stomping her feet. The trampoline? Yeah, it's not that bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now it's Jackson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To throw again is Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result
on
of
your balls.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you...
And now the ball's
Whoa, what the
near
fuck?
midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Huh?
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And
What?
this defense is going to get the football back.
You talking about?
Right at the 48.
Yeah, I hear.
The
I hear.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Also walking, so that's a good sign.
This has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. And a gain of 3, and they'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball.
Or was it?
They have very little running room there.
Really?
He did get a couple up to the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the Vikings 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Jackson now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Again, Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And his kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than...
And got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Pitts, 30 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They're happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Now a 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about
The monster truck really does.
yards shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Those ones aren't too good. The monster truck shits and gets.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings get a bit closer. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's brought down. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hands it off out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they tap him behind the line of scrimmage. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can fly.